Good afternoon. This is Tammy with Flippin Furniture. Today we're working on some kind of mini furniture. So anyway, we're gonna get started. I just took off the first, and in case you weren't here yesterday, we just painted this little thing, which again, I think is perfect for an American Girl dollhouse. But let's go ahead and move you down. I am just gonna pop these out. Not very gently either, but you know, it's what we gotta do. Okay. See, these are just a little, I did one first just to make sure I knew what I was doing, but that's all they are. Okay, I gotta make sure I keep track of those because they're tiny and I'm a mess. So let's get the third one out here. Oh shoot, I gotta get that off my screen. Okay. All right, I don't know if Facebook's gonna let me see messages today either. So, there I am. Okay, and let's take the third one. Oh, well, that one came out really easy. Okay, so once we get done decoupaging these, we'll just glue these right back on. So, believe it or not, I did measure, which you guys know I hate to measure. Just absolutely hate it. But anyway, I used my little tape measure thingy here. And let's see how close I can get. This is always fun for a giggle to see how close I can get when I measure. I am planning to decoupage the outsides, the fronts, whatever you want to call them, the fronts of these drawers and inside there. So what I need first of all is, well, either one, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to try to get them all cut. And I don't think, well, let's see, do we have anything? Maybe we want to keep that, have our drawers all together and have that kind of inner circle thing there so they could all be a continual design. I hadn't looked at this. Or we could do that, which I don't like that as much. I want more of the browns and all that in there. So I think we'll try to get that in there. We might actually try that first while we're thinking about it. Okay, let's see. I hate to cut into this and have any waste, but that's what we're gonna have to do. It's not real scientific. I'm not measuring this, obviously. I don't even know if I can cut it from that angle. Nope, I can't. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna work either. And I can't use the water method on this because this stuff is too thick for that. This is the dryer sheet type. I don't know that I can cut left-handed either. There we go. And this is obviously bigger than I need, but we can get rid of what we don't need later. Okay, I think I'll just leave it that size for now. Hey, Courtney, if you're not too busy, could you come out and plug in my heat gun? Excuse me. Are you guys really that quiet today? I see no messages or no posts. That is weird. That or Facebook's not. Oh, there's Becky. What is the name of this paper? It is Gothic Rhapsody. So let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and Mod Podge this on. This was not the way I was planning on doing it, but you know, I change my mind all the time. I'm just tickled that the knobs came off as easy as they did. Hello, Julie. Hey, Susan. Yes, Becky. I've been dying to use this one. Good afternoon, Roxanne. Now you guys are coming in. Hey, Marcia. Okay, yeah, and I have a bunch of these little I thought I would do a class on them at some point, and I never got to it. So now here we are playing with them. Okay, so I'm going to lay these on there roughly where I think they need to be. Okay, like I said, this is the dryer sheet type, so it is a little thicker, and I can feel the Mod Podge oozing through it. Becky, I can do that. Not really, I can't really do that, but okay. Hi, Harriet. Hey, Valerie. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a razor blade and cut those in between. Let's see if that pans out. I don't know how sharp my razor blade is at this point. Cut the rest of that. And then find where I need to be. Can't see it. There we go. Okay, whoops. Okay. Get that laid back down on there where I need it. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and trim it up a little. And then I'll sand off the excess once it's dry, which probably won't be today. And there I cut it a little short, but it'll be fine. We will fix that later. Hey, Terry. Love everything. Please stop putting yourself, I don't know what the rest of that was, down, I guess. I don't know. Did I put myself down? I probably did. Okay, let's see here. And let's get this one done. Okay, and then I'm gonna put I'm gonna keep that because that might, oh duh, I'm already putting it on the fronts of the doors. Never mind. That might work for another one though. It would be just the right size. So let's cover them up, or seal them up, or whatever you want to call it, with another coat of Mod Podge. And we're gonna let that sit overnight. I might hit it with the heat gun a little bit so we can keep messing with it, because I want to go ahead and put the, I would like to cut out the pieces to go inside the drawers too. And then that would be a good place to quit for today, because I got a book class to get ready for tonight, or workshop, I should say. So, but I wanted to get this out of my way first. And actually, I came in here to prep earlier, and then I had to run uptown real quick and fix something, but okay. Hey, Carol. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't think Courtney ever heard me and did not get my heat gun. Oh shoot, and I don't even see the heat gun now, so I don't know if it made it into the house. We took it uptown because I had to fix the top of a buffet that I took in Sunday. It got scratched. So anyway, let's see if we can cut these to fit in the drawers. I need about 5.5 by 4 3/4, so this will be not fun for me to try to cut out. Look at those drawers out of the way. Okay, Dan, yes, you do it a lot. Oh, I know I do. Thank you so much, Terry, for saying that. I know, I am terrible. Terribly hard on myself. I can't stop. Okay, let's see. I've already measured, so what am I doing? Let's see here. Courtney, if you can hear me, Sadie's wanting in or out. I can't tell. Okay, there's roughly, shoot, and I bet I can't lock this little guy. Yeah, I should have cut these ahead of time. But if I hadn't, then somebody would want to know how I did it. So here we are. What'd I say? I wrote it down. So 5.5 by 4 3/4. And I think it was just shy on both of those. We're going to go there-ish. 5.5 by 4. Oops, doggone it. I hate tape measures. I really do. And this one's just little. This one doesn't hurt me, but I usually get smacked with them somehow. Okay, let's go, I think there-ish. Can't hardly see that on there, but let's see what I've got here. How about a little paint doohickey to help me? Crap, I think that's my line. And if I get this one right, I'll just trace it for the next two. This paper's so dark, it's hard to see anything on it. Oh, that looks okay. I think we can work with that. I have a feeling this is going to be way off, but can't be that far off. It's a small piece, right? Okay. Let's cut it and see what we got. Use a ruler. I probably do have one handy. But that was handier, so that's what I grabbed this time. I'm all about what is closest to me. Oh, I do kind of match the, okay. Lisa thinks I match the paper. I think I'm more floral on my top, but close enough. Okay. Okay. Hello, Patricia. I think I missed you. 2 Patricias. Oh, I'm using your favorite paper. Yes, I love this one, and I have not got to use it yet, so here we are. Okay. And of course, it's a little too big. Okay. And I know this isn't scientific, and I'm not gonna, you can see where I hit it with my fingernail, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I know this has to be painful to watch. Look away. But it'll be cute when it's done, right? Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh my gosh, how did I do that? Good grief. Yeah, next time we'll just do it all ahead of time. Okay, yeah, that's too small, but let's see. Let's see if we got a ruler handy. Yes, we do. Let's try this now. This is how not to measure, by watching me. But hey, I've told you guys that. I hate to measure. Okay, let's go here. 5.5. I can't really see it. I don't think I have, maybe I've got a white pencil in here. Not really. Okay. Okay, let's see what that one looks like. And maybe if I get these cut right, I'll just put one in and then we'll wrap it up because this has been painful. And I still don't know how I messed up the first time other than maybe I wasn't looking at the right marks I was making. We'll blame it on that anyway. Love this paper. Can't wait to use it. That's how I was. Does the paper feel textured to the touch after you're all done? Or does it dry smooth? There's might be a little bit of texture to this one. Not much though. So there's not much texture to it really. Okay, I'm still a little long that way. So I'm going to snip off a little bit. And then I will Mod Podge it in. Whoops. Those scissors are not wanting to cut it. Okay. Okay, we're still a little bit long. I bet I cut on the crease that was already in this the last time instead of where I needed to. Who knows? Okay, so that is better. And we will go ahead and Mod Podge that in, and then I'll leave you guys to just imagine how much fun I have measuring the other two, or getting, you know, the other two cut and Mod Podged in. Let's see if you guys have been saying anything here in a minute. Courtney? Sorry. Move this back. Goodness sakes. Okay. I think I've got that where I want it. It is not perfect, but okay. Let's glue it in here. I actually think I might need some more below it since I moved it around so much. Okay, that is on there, in there, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know. I would say I might try to sand this, but since I got, stain it. Since I got this on there, it's not going to take stain right now. So I would have to paint it if I was going to do anything inside. But, anywho, that's where we're at. This will look a lot better tomorrow, hopefully. What kind of table do you have with the drawer in it? I'm not sure what you mean, Wanda. I'm not sure what you mean. But if you want to ask me a different way, I'll try to answer you. So anyway, we got the 3 outsides on, which I know it's hard to tell. If you weren't here for the whole ride, you won't know. But, and like I said, Courtney, I don't know where she's at, but she's not brought me the dryer. So if I could dry them, it would look a lot better. But anyway, there you can kind of get the idea of what, they're not in order, but honestly, it doesn't make that much difference with this, I don't think. So that's what it looks like now. So we just got to clean up some pieces on it real quick. Let me scooch it down. So I'm going to take the drawers out real neatly there. And I'm just going to, if you can kind of tell, there isn't much to shave off, but I do have a little bit right there and in a few other places. So I'm just going to sand that off anywhere. See, it's just a little tiny bit. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit. Okay. If you've been following along, this is our third little episode, if you will, on the tiny armoire. Armoire, whatever. However you say it. And it does have, somebody asked to add some texture. It does have a little bit of texture right now. But I could probably put another coat of Mod Podge on and wouldn't be much texture, but the texture doesn't bother me, so. Okay, so there's one drawer, and there it is with the, we Mod Podged some more of that paper into there yesterday. Hey, Sandy. Glad you could make it. I'm just working on my little bitty armoire with my favorite Gothic Rhapsody paper, finally. So excited to finally get to use this one. If you know me, you know I love the neutrals. I love the browns. So I was excited to get to use this one finally. But it was a close tie between this one and, what is it, newsprint. Let me show you newsprint too, because it's just, it just speaks to me. It's just my colors. But yeah, this one would be gorgeous. Oh, yeah, and I've told you, I think I've told you guys before that this one with right there, that section would be perfect on the top of a book. Actually, I'm thinking I might have put it on a book the other day now that I think I started it. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, yes, for your ceiling fan. Yes, that would be gorgeous too. Yes, yes, yes. I have not planned to do my ceiling fans yet. Just because I've got too many other irons in the fire. But someday I might get there. So like I said, we're just shaving off the excess with our little, just sanding it off, not shaving, sanding. Since it's all good and dry and can take the abuse better. You don't want to do this when it's wet. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We got to put the little knobs back on too. Sorry, this has to sound horrible. Just the wee bittest amount off there, but it gives it such a nice, perfect finish. Okay, you can see, like I said, there wasn't much to come off, but there we go. Okay, now let's see here. What do I want to use to poke the hole? I'm gonna go, yeah, it's gonna be smaller than that. See if I have the end of a paintbrush will go in that hole. I just want to get it started from the inside here. You can see the hole for the knob to get it back in there. Yep, this isn't big, or is too big. I did not think about this part or what I was going to need. Well, actually, I thought I would use something else, but I don't see it handy. I ideally want to come in from the front. Actually, I can see it. I was just going to give myself an outline from the back and then come back in from this way. And let's see if that went all the way through. That is going in there nicely, actually. That's so tight, I don't think I'm even going to mess with putting glue on there. Hey, Maria. Hey, Carla. Okay, so we're getting the knob back on there. And now it looks plenty white. We'll see what it looks like all together. Okay, that one I don't see. These are so tiny. It's hard for me to see the hole from this side on this one or feel it. It's hard for me to get my scissors worked in there, but I think I feel it now. I know this is not real scientific the way I'm doing it. What did you end up using on the fronts and inside? Kathy, this is Gothic Rhapsody. The tissue paper that's like the dryer sheets. Hey, Julie. Ah, it's still morning here. So yeah, this is Gothic Rhapsody, just one of them that I have been dying to try out. I have like a little, what is it, a nut picker out thing. It's metal, kind of pointy on the end. That would be perfect to dig this out. But of course, out of all of them I have, I cannot find one right now. But anyway, and those came in a dresser one time. I have used the heck out of them. Okay. Good morning, Glenda. Oh, Courtney just put on a link if you're looking for this paper. And it's actually, this is just the small piece of it. Oh, there's another piece of it. Oh, here's a bigger piece of what's left of the Gothic Rhapsody. It's just beautiful with the, just shades of brown and different scrolly, florally. Got a little bit of rusty copper in there too. I know this isn't the best demonstration of it, but okay, let's put the last knob on. Okay, I can see that one. Well, I think I see it. There we go. Oh, and look how perfectly that lines up with, well, it's not perfect, but lines up pretty good. There's like a little circular decoration there. Yes, Linda, it is beautiful. And Anne, yes, it is very pretty. Okay. So we got that worked out of there. Like I said, I always like to go down with it. I mean, pushing it through to the back so you don't accidentally work your paper up. And like I said, these are going in so tight. I was going to put a dab of glue on there too, but it doesn't seem to be necessary. Because they are tight. Okay, so let's put them back in and see what we've got. Got to figure out which way they go, because we did kind of halfway line them up to where they completed a look. Okay, is that it? Yeah, I think so. So that's what it looks like now, and you could quit here. I like it. I'm happy with it. But I think I'm going to do just a little bit more, just a little bit of antiquing on there. And actually, another thing I was going to tell you that I just realized, I've got a little excess, because you know I struggle with measuring. There's just a little excess in there. Hey, Shelly Clucas. Once it's all on there, if you've got extra, you can take your little razor blade after it's all good and dry. Hopefully this works. I say that confidently, and then it'll probably make me look like a liar. Well, maybe I can't get it out here. I'll work at that later. But definitely, if it's hanging off the edge of something, you can get it off there. But I do have it, I have it Mod Podged on. But, again, it actually is not much, so I'm not going to worry about it. Especially for this little bitty piece. But, good morning, Verla. So anyway, I'm just going to get my little craft brush here and do a little bit. I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit just because it's the look I like. You wouldn't have to. And I'm just using the side of my brush. With just a little bit of paint on there. And I think I'll hit those knobs too just a little bit. And I actually was thinking it would be cute if you had a little keyhole that fit. I'm out of a lot of my keyholes, and this one's too big, but you could put a little keyhole on the middle one and would be cute. Like I said, I don't know if I ordered 10 or 12 of these originally, so we might be playing with these a few more times. Or I might save them for an in-person workshop if we get that garage going like we've been talking about. Okay, I'm just gonna brown it down, dingy it up, whatever you want to call it. I did not do a full coverage or anything. I just That's all I did to it. Actually, here I go. I didn't stop, so, but it still looks very similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other ones. Got my stuff I sanded fell into there. And then we'll go ahead and do this to the main frame of it too. I'm just kind of working it in a little bit more now, just so that it's not sitting right on top there, because I had it a little thick. And you could go crazy and go all over it if you want to. Hey, Jamie. Goth again, you know it. Should be putting hairpin legs on my truck today. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. Sorry, I had to flip that up there so I could read it. Okay, and this is the last one. Whoop. I got a little heavy there, but of course, you know, going too fast. But I don't mind. It looks fine with this busy pattern. It goes. It just blends right in there. Okay, so we got our 3 drawers done. And I don't think, somebody asked what I'm going to put on the top. Trunk. Okay, that does make a lot more sense. I just went with it, but okay. I'm just going to do the same thing on here. I'm just getting very little, not quite dry brushing, but pretty close. I probably will dry brush here in a little bit. Again, I'm just doing the edges. Oh, like I said, somebody asked what I was going to do to the top, and I think this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this pretty simple because I feel like the Gothic Rhapsody gives it enough busyness or enough detail, enough color. I don't feel like it needs a lot of anything else. But if you do, feel free to jazz it up. Because my original thought, and this is just how it goes, when I'm thinking something, I thought I was originally going to put on some of my transfers. That was the plan. And I might have even showed you guys that. I was going to use some pumpkins. I was going to use some sunflowers. And then I decided on Gothic Rhapsody at the last minute. So here we are. Hope you guys are able to see what I'm doing. Glenda enjoyed the book class last night. Awesome. I am going to do another Christmas one tonight. I don't have any more of those Christmas trees, but we'll talk about that tonight. I do have a different Christmas tree. I'm going to use this one tonight. I know the other ones were cute too, but anyway, I'm going to use this one tonight, and we're going to make it from that mold. And yeah, that's going to be one of them that we do tonight. And I'm going to try to get some more. I don't know. I want to get further than one book a night, but the one we did last night was kind of involved, and we did paint. Yeah, we did quite a bit. We packed a lot into last night. And we ran, I don't know about long. There's no set time, but I try to keep them short and sweet and not overwhelm you guys. But okay, so there's how the front's looking. That's just my grungy look that I love. Roxanne, did you have a link to where to get the jewelry boxes, or do you have them for sale? Oh, these little armoires. Courtney, if you're watching, I do not sell them. I wish. And actually, the company that I got them from is no longer. Michael's bought them out, so I can't get them anymore. Michael's might carry them, but I can't get them at wholesale and resell them or anything. So I'm going to do a little dry brush in here now, I think. But yes, hopefully Courtney will pop that link in here. Verla just signed up for the book class. Nope, you just missed night 1. And if you hurry, you can probably watch it before tonight. Ugh, this is a little darker than I wanted. I did not clean off my brush very well at all. But you know what? With nothing else on here, I think we'll leave it. Otherwise, I could wipe it back with a baby wipe. But I think I just want to fix that part. There. And then I'll dry it a little. Otherwise, if I try to come back with it still this wet. Hey, Lisa. If I come back with it this wet and try to dry brush on it, it's just gonna blend, and that's not the look you want here. So just a little dry brush antiquing job going on here, just to finish it up. There we go. And I'm gonna quit there before I get too heavy-handed. And let's go across the top. I'm using a lighter hand this time, lighter touch, but I'm also running out of paint. Now, you could also get more control if you wanted to seal this first. I'm not sealing it because it's Fusion and I don't have to because it's got the built-in top coat. And I like this look. I like for it to grab onto it. These little armoire things are kind of rough. They're kind of like those signs that I work on. So it's just kind of, they just have a little texture. They're not completely smooth, if you know what I mean. Okay, I like the look of that. I like this side better. But I probably should match them a little better. Okay, I'm gonna quit there. Carol says, inspiring me to redo a tiny cabinet. Awesome, that's what I'm here for. I want you guys to be inspired. Look around, see what you got. You don't have to go out and buy all the pieces. Chances are you've got something in your house that's just needing some love. And that's why I hate when somebody, you know, has a family heirloom stuck in their garage because they don't, you know, it's outdated. They don't love the look of it, but it's got good bones. Paint that baby. Give it new life and use it. Use it again. That's a pet peeve of mine. And I know it is hard to put paint on an antique. Don't get me wrong. If it's a beautiful oak, I could not do it. But again, if it's something sitting in the corner of your basement or your garage, let's get it out and jazz it up. That's what we do in our, I guess I should talk about my private group since it is open right now. That's what we do in there. Stuff like this, but on a much bigger scale. You know, like we do full-size furniture. We also do like sample boards too. Like I love to redo an old cabinet. Cabinet doors are wonderful for that. I was going to show you one, but I don't see one right here. But I did post a bunch of stuff on my Flippin' Furniture page today showing some of the things we work on. So if you have any interest in my little private group, I would love to have you. But let's start putting these back in. And Courtney could put in a link for it too. That would be great. Same peeve. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to, yeah. There's so many beautiful things. And I had to do one time that I so did not want to do because it was beautiful. But she just, you know, it was her money. So, and it was gorgeous. And they loved it after I redid it. But they weren't using it before. It was in the garage. So, okay, let's do the back real quick. And I got to, let me do these knobs. But that also shows you how, and if you like this better, hey Stella, I had something to say to you, but I can't remember what it was now. You messaged me something this morning, and I thought if you came on today, I was going to say something, but I don't remember what it was. But I know it was you. Okay. Let's see. Good idea. You might learn something. I'm not sure what that's to. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, that does show you, maybe you like the knobs looking more white. But I kind of want them to blend a little, especially since we put the dry brushing on the outside. And I will not seal this just because, well, for one thing, it's, like I said, it's Fusion mineral paint. It's got the built-in top coat, so it doesn't need a sealer. But unless you know, for some reason, like I said, this is just going to sit on a shelf or a vanity. It's not like it's high traffic, so it would be just fine. Now, if this was a side table, I would probably put a top coat just on the top, at least, just because, you know, people get rammy. Okay, let's do the back real quick. In case you've missed it, all I'm doing is dry brushing, really. I'm just picking up the details and then filling in the rest. This is just a look that I like. And again, what I was saying on those knobs, if you like them more white, leave it that way. You don't have to do what I do. Do what you like. But I thought they needed to be browned down a little bit to go with the rest of it. Okay, let's see if I can get, I think I'm gonna have to get some more paint. I'm pressing pretty hard and yeah, there just isn't much left. And dry brushing does take some, I mean, it's just so hard to know how much is really on there. Even though I've done it forever, it's still, you just, you know, did I get on there? Did I get much on there or not? And like I said, you go lighter when you first try it to make sure. And I obviously offload. I don't know if you even saw me offload to the side there. Just to make sure. And sometimes I'll even dab it with a paper towel or something and make sure I've got plenty pulled off on a bigger paintbrush. Okay, that's the back of it. Let's see if I can pick this up without losing all my drawers. Okay, what do you need me to pop in? Okay, Courtney. Oh, a link if they are interested in our private group. So that's what the back looks like. It's nothing spectacular. And there's the front. That is awesome because it's that Gothic Rhapsody paper that I love. So anyway, I picture this sitting on a shelf. I did take a picture of it on the shelf yesterday, I think. And so yeah, this could easily tuck in. Maybe I should pop on a picture. I've got a picture in my bedroom above my bed. I've got a shelf that I decorated with a little jewelry box that we did in the private group. And it's just staged in there. It's just tucked in there. This would easily fit into that kind of a vignette shelf type thing. So anyway, I don't know what I'll do with this. If I'll keep it or try to sell it, who knows? And of course, here I go again, just adding a little bit more. And you could keep going into, you know, you could really, there I just added a whole other, you can't probably see it, but I added a little bit more. Thank you, Sandy. Yes, these would make great gifts for little teenage girls. I say little, for teenage girls. That looks a little heavy there, but I think it's been on there too long for me to get it off. I got most of it off, and actually that looks really good, so I'm really gonna stop here. So I think that's it. This is our little tiny armoire